All right, so we are just going to pick this right up. I messed up and didn't even say goodbye on that last segment. It's okay. We're starting another segment of TedTV. I got Scarlett Savage with me. I like to call her Scarlet Fire, and I'll give anyone can answer the question. Is like, why do I call her Scarlet Fire? Do you even know why I call you Scarlet Fire?
Don't.
So there's
As a
a
matter of
reason
fact,
why I call her Scarlet
I
Fire.
would love to know
And there
that.
are some fans who might know, but it's not that far of a stretch. But if you don't know,
Is it my hair?
Nope. No. Oh, that's a good one though.
Is it my fact that I'm a triple Leo?
Well,
Sun, moon, and
no. Do
rising?
you know what Scarlet Fire is?
No.
See, that's the part. But it is part of your hair. It's your personality. It's your energy. That's all fire. That's why you get Scarlet Fire. But Scarlet Fire, the term is from the Grateful Dead. It's
Really?
when they play Scarlet Begonias, they take they're notorious for taking two songs and melding them together, and they just seamlessly go into it through a wicked jam. And one of my favorites is the Scarlet Fire because it's Scarlet Begonias, which is an awesome song. I wish you put on Scarlet Begonias, and then it goes right into Fire on the Mountain. So that song when and they'll play Fire in the Mountains without Scarlet Fire, but you will keep that's not a Scarlet Fire. So you either get a Scarlet Fire, or you get Scarlet, or you'll get Fire.
Ted thinks I'm dead worthy. Ah, awesome. That is so great.
Absolutely.
So, but it's a huge problem here, I think, in Southern California. The police are drunk on power. They absolutely are. A friend of mine, who's an African American gentleman, he was stopped and they asked him for his registration, which was in his trunk. And he said, "Let me just get it for you." And they said, "No, it's not on you. I'm giving you a ticket." And he's like, "It's in my car."
Oh my God.
And they ticketed him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So for them to be 800 yards away and to have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Then, I mean,
800 yards might be too far because that's like almost half a mile. But it was, I've marked 800 feet. It was, I need to go out there and measure it because I want to talk to the judge. And here's another little news story for you. I have a court date for next week, too.
Oh, dear. My gosh, you're just getting in trouble left, right, and sideways. What'd you do then?
Well, I was smoking a cigarette on the grass. And the funny thing is, the cops, I told them, I said, "You're giving me a ticket?" And the cop said, "You can thank your friend." And I'm like, and they go, "He wouldn't have lied to us." I'm like, "Oh, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to tell the judge that because you're giving me a ticket out of your resentment."
Of spite, yeah.
Out of spite. I go, "I'm going to remember that. Thank you. I've got a good memory. I wish I had the iPhone, but I would. Oh, thank you, officer, very much."
Yeah, this will help you. Seriously,
Yes,
every time you have the cops around.
If I would have had to send a drum circle, I could have showed you guys the 30 cops. Literally 30, because I counted them, the 30 cops that lined the boardwalk and made a human wall to bust up the drum circle.
Again, they've got nothing. They don't want to hunt down real crime.
I'm telling you.
So what they do is they go after the homeless people or the artists because they're easy pickings.
It's scary down there. There's this guy, a stickster here, Jonathan, who was like, he wanted to do like a little documentary on talking to these cops and figure out, and he wanted to find. I think he wanted to find the good side of why they do their jobs. They're just asking questions like, how can you do your job? Because all of us here have agreed that if you're a cop, man, you just it must be hard to live on life as a cop that you took on a job that you're going to monitor people and arrest people.
Professional hall monitor.
This is your job, and most of these cops never leave their job. They take it home to their family, and they probably, I'm thinking. So it was kind of neat. I was on board with this. I was like, yeah, let's humanize cops. Let's humanize them. And then I got those 2 tickets, and both times those cops were so inhumane in their, because I told them, I said, I didn't drink that beer. I took it from her to hand to him while I wanted to make sure she was okay because her face is beaten in. And then I go, "Do you know who did it?" I said, "I was trying to find out when you came rolling up here and giving me a ticket." So, Davey. Oh man, it is a good day to go swimming in the beach. Yeah. Oh yeah, the wind. Right. Well, have fun. All right. That's
Bye,
awesome.
Dave.
That's Aussie Davey. He's from Australia, and we'll if we go to Australia, we'll take Davey with us.
Yeah, he'll be our tour guide.
Yeah, definitely. Um, so yeah, so I told Jonathan to ixnay on this documentary of trying to kind of humanize cops because
They're not
that's
human.
just it's sad. I mean, I don't understand. They're just relentless on the boardwalk. I mean, they do have a
Because
lot
that's
to
where the
do.
artists and the homeless people are. There's easy pickings for them. They don't have to go out and do real work.
But go get the guys who are tweaking on crystal meth because these are the people causing the problem,
Right?
not the people drinking beer on the beach. I mean, drinking beer on the beach, having a cigarette on the beach, and I get 2 tickets, and I got a tweaker that steals my bicycle, and I give the cops the perfect description. He's got a star tattooed on his hand. How do you miss the big ass star on a hand? I've seen this guy 3 times, had conversations with him once. Um, I've seen him twice since he stole my bike and had a conversation with him once. It's funny because that I wanted to tell you that story. Mm-hmm. Let's see where we are in time. We're at 6 minutes. Yeah. So Scarlett was telling you the bikes. Scarlett was telling you the bike story, and that's cool because she pretty much had it. She had that pretty much right, except for the very ending was, um, you know, I ran down the street. I ran probably about almost about 3 blocks, 4 blocks to catch up to him, and I got behind him, and I didn't yell at him until I got up to him, and I said, "Hey, you're on my bike," and he like boom turns around and he, started to pedal a little bit faster. I really appreciate it. I like that my bike back, and he's like just kind of like. He was tweaking, and he just rode off, just like because he was stunned that I had caught him, and that he got caught. And when I called the police and did the report, and the police were like, "Why didn't you just hit him?" I'm like, "Are you
a guy on
kidding
crystal
me?
meth?
I don't hit people. First of all, I don't hit people. Second of all, you don't approach a guy on crystal meth.
They'll rip your head off, man. They'll kill you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've done the drug. I know the drug. Not a pretty drug. I don't like those people. I didn't like me when I was doing the drug. So I knew what to do. Just let him go. I'd see him again. And then I did. It was about 2 weeks later. He came on a bicycle, a different bike. He stole that one. He came riding up on a bike and tried to bum a cigarette off me. And I'm going, and I said to him, I just sat there in amazement going, and he's like, I go, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what to say to you. First you steal my bike, and now you want to bum a cigarette off of me?
Oh my God, what did he say that?
And he just like, what? He's just like, what? And shit. And I forget what he said. And he just kind of spun and he turned right around to leave. And I said, I hope you got a lot for it. I miss my bike. I love that bike. It was a 1964 Beach Cruiser, and I'm a 1964 Beach Bum. So it's like, it was like perfect.
What a jerk that it would take somebody else's, because you wanted that bike for a while. I mean, you've been talking about buying a bike for a while before you got that bike.
Yeah, and he only stole it because he needed drugs, and that's what they do. They steal the bikes to get $20 to buy a new bag.
Pathetic bunch of shitheads.
Yep. So we'll end it on that one.